Hello, I'm Heather, and I thought I would leave myself some more breadcrumbs. So this morning I did uh, a what I call a come as you are check in, and I focused on what my Integration Monday morning routine so far had been. And I think that check in was around 10:45 in the morning or something. Um, I would very much like to do another check in about what I've done since then, because I think there's a lot for me to celebrate. But I find that it's really hard for me to hold both. Like, there's a lot more that urgently needs my attention, and I did a really good job today. So, I know I will forget stuff, and that's okay. I'm also giving myself permission for that, and maybe I'll add it in the description later. So movement, I don't know about what time I did that. I'm loosely tracking stuff in my handy dandy little journal. I got myself a much more simplified one recently. I thought it was cute. But on the front, it says, "Be happy, be bright, and be you." So, yeah, there's not a ton on here. And I kind of need that simplification right now. Today, as it is, I probably overcomplicated a bit. I allowed myself to get distracted a few times by shiny people and exciting ideas. But that's part of what I love about my life also. I just need to remember to slow down and not like immediately try to pack plans into this week. Like, I kind of need to schedule myself out a little bit, slow down a bit. But the kind of opportunities that are coming are really lovely, and exactly the kinds of things that I love to think about, house sitting opportunities and traveling opportunities. Okay, so what are the most important things? I'm still going to keep using the theme that I started with this morning, where if I'm trying to identify how to simplify into an essence an idea, that I want to make sure I leave on here. I will focus on whatever feels like I was loving myself. I was being kind to myself. I'm looking for the evidence of how far I've come in that area. That even when I'm struggling, I can love and be there for myself in a lot of really good ways. So today I did go ahead and do a coffee enema. I'm sure at some point I'll have to make a more detailed video about it, but part of what when I'm kind of not wanting to do it, but I know what's best for my body, I treat myself to particular videos or shows or something. Whatever feels really exciting and interesting to me is what I will choose. And today it was listening to a Kyle Cease video about putting down the past, setting down the suitcases like that would exist. The past is not here right now. And how heavy all that is. So of course he was kind of speaking to me. And then I watched a really great video about witchcraft. Trying to get really interested in the kind of current perspective and approach to teaching and modeling witchcraft. So I'm very excited about that video I got to watch. And one thing I'm also proud of is that I did posts on my business page on Facebook. So that's the Heather Thomas Campbell. No, yeah, that's the business, Heather Thomas Campbell. I started posting some of the ideas about what I'm doing on Integration Monday, and I posted the video that I made earlier today on art of processing and what I'm over the course of the day trying to demonstrate for myself is what is my actual capacity for kind of higher level executive function tasks, and can I feel confident that I'm doing it accurately so I don't have to redo it later or cause trouble, hassle. So I don't remember how I got there, but the coffee enema gives me about 30 minutes of being able to watch stuff while I'm lying on the floor and pooping on the toilet, which thank God is indoors. um, and that was time really well spent. And I feel curious what sort of content I was watching about this time in 2017 when I was going through a pretty dark patch. Um, yeah, it's September, so it was building in intensity right about now in 2017. Whew. So yes, the familiar practice is practicing a coffee enema, noticing how much that seems to help my body, and using the time, kind of distracting myself from what I'm physically doing by watching videos that kind of interest and excite me and feel like lately what I've been wanting is kind of a hearing what someone would say if they were sitting in the room with me. So that was super fun. And then I ate, might be before that. I can't remember what time I ate, but I did eat something. It was my love gruel. And I spent some time outside. I did Qigong outside for a while. It was about a 20-minute practice and kind of focused on clearing lungs where, if I remember correctly, fear and grief, some layers of fear and a lot of grief lie. So that's an excellent practice for me to focus on this week. I did some dancing around. Yeah, so far I've been trying to orient towards like, what does it feel like playing, if I were at home alone playing in my room, like what would I do? And now I'm wishing I would have written down more of what I did because I was having a really great time while I was doing it. But now the specific memories won't come. I did a little more Facebook time, and it was with somebody that she was asking a specific question that I happened to know about, and I'm like, here's my input, and she's like, awesome, thanks. And and it was about health and juicing and smoothie making and stuff like that. So that felt really exciting. I recognized at some point that I was getting really sparkly eyed about, like I said earlier, shiny objects. People who have kind of come back into my field and said, hey, I'd really like to spend some time with you. What's your availability? And that's shown up in a variety of ways. And I find myself feeling really excited about it. And then, and saying, yeah, I'm totally in, let's talk. And then contracting really quickly after, going, oh, wait, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew. I kept promising my partner and I that I wouldn't get super duper busy at the first opportunity. And it feels like I'm sort of doing that. And what that means is that I'm kind of distracting myself from being present with my current life. So what else? I know there is some more really fun magic. So I guess I'm not doing as great of a job leaving myself breadcrumbs as I thought I was. Oh, I'm proud of myself for drinking lots of tea. I just make like half of this is hot herbal tea, whatever sounds good, and some honey, and then fill it up with cool water, all filtered, my pure filter. Those things have been so hard to get lately. It's crazy. I don't know why they've been out at my store for a long time. Noticing a creep of business, women's circle. Definitely thinking a lot about a women's circle. That's fun to think about. I did spend some time on the rebounder, about 5-minute jumps each time. It's surprisingly demanding of the system. Let's see. I want to leave some breadcrumbs reminding myself about the super fun dance party that my sweetheart and I had last night. Our little apartment is like kind of one big room plus a separate bedroom, and all of our furniture can kind of be easily moved and out of the way, and then it creates a really nice big open space. And we opened it up last night in a way we hadn't, I don't think, ever, and really just moved and danced like we used to a lot, but hadn't for a while. And it was really really fun. He turned on the lights. Like, I was really appreciating how different our little space can feel, like lots of different spaces based on the lighting, based on where we have kind of moved the furniture. um, it feels sort of like a Harry Potter tent in that you're like amazed how big it is. Yeah, that's basically what it's like. um, but kind of rustic too, with all the basic comforts of home, but a little rustic also. Let's see, what else feels important? I did spend a lot of time working on projects for my daughter and I. There's a lot of kind of life business stuff up in the air for her, and stuff that I have that affects her, and um, things that I can do to kind of take stuff off her plate, because she is working a lot lately and planning a move out of town and planning and going on vacation soon. So I'm hoping that her level of busy will let her feel comfortable, kind of be okay releasing some stuff that I can help her with. Um, because it gives us an opportunity for connection and for me to demonstrate that I am able to be dependable on these, important life factors. And I'm hoping that that will lead to her feeling comfortable, also feeling like sharing of herself with me. That's my hope. But I'm not holding too tightly to an expectation. I'm going to give her whatever time she needs and follow her lead. Um, okay. I think that feels like I'm complete. Maybe I'll come back if I feel like it. One of the things that I struggled with that I really wanted to do, but I did also make good progress on, is I a couple of days ago would have been my 22nd wedding anniversary if my ex-husband and I had stayed married. And I realized I don't know when I ever showed this wedding video to my daughter, and that we have. And so I really want to make a video version of it where I'm kind of talking through it as if she and I were together. Because unfortunately, because of our current um, kind of life situations we're both in, it's unlikely we'll have the opportunity to sit and watch this actually both physically in the same place. But this way, um, yeah, if I make it for her in a video form, she can watch it whenever she likes. Um, and I think it'll help me process some stuff too. I did also this weekend ask a lot of loved ones who were in the wedding all those years ago, kind of intention with me and think with me kind of how to feel through and release this really important vow that I had made and they had been witness to. And yeah, the beginning was extremely intentional and the ending was not, and it had wide reaching impacts on more than just my ex-husband and myself and my daughter. So yeah, I want to be able to make that video in a way that it would feel comfortable for her to watch. I'm looking forward to my sweetheart coming home. I did manage to shower today, but I didn't have to wash my hair, so that was simpler. Um, I think I've shared what I want to. I've left my breadcrumbs as needed. Okay, this will be helpful information, even if it feels like overshare. And I'm reminding myself also that the intent of the Art of Processing channel specifically, which is where I'm making this video, I'm like reminding myself out loud, um, is that everyone who's here has watched the intro video and kind of has some idea of what they're getting themselves into. And it's okay if it's sort of rambly. It's okay if it's only like B effort. I'm practicing. I'm just building the library. Oh, I figured a lot of little things out. That video is what I was talking about. I figured out like this little Zoom trick that I'm gonna do so that I can talk about it and have decent sound. Yeah. Okay. I think my scatter is a sign of how tired I am. It's definitely time for me to go lay down and enjoy my tea and maybe have almost no stimulation. And then I'll get some co-regulation when my sweetheart gets home. Okay. I hope you had a kick-ass day. I hope you have things to celebrate. Even if they feel small, celebrate them. And keeping an evidence journal is a good idea if you can master it. Okay. All right. Thank you again. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh,